How you doing, Israel? I said, give honor to our elders, you know what I'm saying, the persecution they face, down to civil rights, the devil, you know what I'm saying, white man world, white power, make them get out their seat, beat them, spit on them, just like treating like dogs,
27th.
So we gotta remember that pain, we can't just forget it, just like how they remember 9/11, we gotta remember what we've been through, that's in our blood. That pain that they bear, that's with us. It's still frustrated inside of us, it never dissipated, So I urge my young, black Israelites, honor your elders, give up your seat for them, let them sit down, help them out, give them a cup of water, don't be like the enemy, don't persecute them, we gotta start off there, once we be able to raise up, raise up our nation like that, then we can build our kids up, give them those same values, and once they get the values, then they be passed it on to the next generation. But we gotta, get out this Yankee way of life, We caught up in this city way, not remembering our country roots, our indigenous roots. We came from a kingdom, not us like a city like kingdom, like how they got in England, and not that, but we was meat people. We should have, many tribes and no crime, but we have massive love for our elders, we know the affliction, what the enemy did, they came and kidnapped us, murdered our parents in our face, put deep fear in us, put chains around us, made us a pedal boat across the ocean, fed us the dead, fed us our own dead, they made us drink our urine, just to survive, fed us pork, so it's the way, the pain that we going through, it's generational. This is generational curse. So you don't even know, you blame me, you're not living this sin. You're living in captivity. They live in our enemy, they live in this sin. We live in captivity. We gotta remember that we're still in the Babylonian captivity. It's written, everything that's going on in that Middle East, that's Egypt. That's not even, everything upside down. They got you deceived. They got us deceived. So when you go over there and you look at, them Babylonians that claim to be Jews, that's supported by this American government, that they go in there and turn all the other, Hamite nations into Yemen, starve them to death, kill them behind the arms of this eagle, so remember that. Remember that they never stopped, they never changed, they never repented. They still the same devil of old. It's the same devil. They never changed. We might, look and honor the feast days as they give us in honor of our, infliction, but what is that? We celebrate, our elders that was crucified, and we and then we get, just think about it, we all just representing Thanksgiving, from a peace treaty that never happened. This whole day was based on a peace treaty that they made, with the lost tribes, the Indians, those are our lost tribe brothers, they came before us, it's written, So they actually murdered them, the Indians that still left here, them was the ones that was in captivity, and they put them in plantations and said, but they refused to work, but that's why they couldn't force them to be slaves, but the ones that were fled to Mexico, y'all don't understand, it was a big war, these pilgrims came and they had, the invention of gunpowder came out, so they was blowing up Indians in their face, and then the whole tribes and nations of Native Americans fled to South America, they had family there, but they all they left, that's why. Now you look at it, what's going on in Tupacula, with this exodus that's coming up here from South America. Donald Trump got 50,000 of their children captive. As soon as he got in the office, he turned off ICE because ICE was all him in the first place. ISIS, that was him, and he transferred it. You know what I'm saying? Once he got into power, he transferred ISIS to ICE, and then they went straight attacking. You know what I'm saying? The Latinos, the Hispanic, our Esau brothers. You know what I'm saying? They went and killed their parents, and then kidnapped their children. And now raising them to be their next government. You know what I'm saying? That's their plan. They about to program all them kids that they kidnapped, you know what I'm saying, from South America and try to program them to be the government over them. So this is how they do them. You know what I'm saying? That's why you look at every, you know what I'm saying, advocate that ever came about that they claim that they give a feast day to, why was they in foster care? Because they kidnapped them and raised them to be that. They already had it in their mind, you know what I'm saying, what you know what I'm saying, who was to be they chose our leaders. That's why our Lord God said only his son to come save us. All the other ones that came to save us, they chose them and gave them stipulations based on to keep us under a certain condition. That's why you look at us now, if we don't walk in the Martin Luther King image, they consider us evil. You know what I'm saying? These images that they put on us to force it to make us like, if you don't worship or if you don't pray the Lord this way, you know what I'm saying? I swear, you know what I'm saying? I love Martin Luther King, but they put him there. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad the way this devil did it. There's a lot of them that they put them in a place. You know what I'm saying? They put them under. I mean, they actually like monitor, like rule like a seed, raise them to be. You know what I'm saying? Our idol, the one that we model our Father to keep us compliant with our captivity. You know what I'm saying? Now we walk around thinking that, you know what I'm saying, I have a dream, but look what our dream is. Now we just bounded by technology and feeling that, you know what I'm saying, it's our fault about all the conditions that we undergo. You know what I'm saying? And Route 23. Even, you know, just think about it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know it probably sound like, okay, he's just bizarre. And the dang, you know what I'm saying? It ain't that bad, you know what I'm saying? We at least they give a food stamp, saying, you know, y'all not even knowing, you know what I'm saying? It's like even in the 70s, our big mama, you know what I'm saying? They had a welfare where daddy, our grandfather wasn't even allowed to be in the house, you know what I'm saying? So they put Big Mama in a situation where, you know what I'm saying, it was no such things as a plugging for her. They made sure that her whole generation never got education that they required to maintain their taskmaster fund. So as far as like our Big Mama, she couldn't get an Illuminati job, she couldn't get a union job. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't be a part of the union. You know, it's like nobody keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, like just think about it. This is the biggest deception. Just think about this, right? How is it that during the Civil War, Abraham Lincoln was a Republican, right? You know what I'm saying? But now you look at the Civil War now, you know what I'm saying? We look for our applications from Democrats. How did that conversion come about? Have you just thought about it? You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King was a Republican. How did the change from, you know what I'm saying, the donkey, the red coat and the blue coat change? You know what I'm saying? Where we feel like our you know what I'm saying, like we are now, okay, transferred to the boys in blue, right? Just say the Democrats. It was a time the Democrats was coming to put us in a Holocaust. You know what I'm saying? This is 150 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Abraham Lincoln, you know what I'm saying? He saved us from the Holocaust, but he didn't save us from captivity, you know what I'm saying? It's like to the point where, you know what I'm saying, the Confederates, you know what I'm saying, the Democrats, you know what I'm saying, it's like that's how they did some bullshit, some crazy ass shit to see with. The Confederacy, roots to the Confederacy, the Democrats, you know what I'm saying, Masonry. They flipped sides when, you know what I'm saying, when the Civil Rights Bill passed, I think it was in 1964, they pulled a deception and killed off all the kings. So anybody that could have a voice to explain what they just did to us, you know what I'm saying? That's why when Martin Luther King got killed, all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, the whole, you know what I'm saying, everything reversed around. Like Hillary Clinton, Republican, became a Democrat. Like in that same year, all these white folks that was Republicans switched sides. So now we, you know what I'm saying, they infiltrated. That's why both sides, it's a blue devil and a red devil. They both devils, you know what I'm saying, they deceptive. You know what I'm saying? They put together a $10,000 campaign to win each office. They just invest like just on your $1 million already got their strategy of who they elected officials that they raised to be in this area to taskmaster us in this way. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Nothing, you know what I'm saying? This is, you know what I'm saying? This is the kingdom of hell we living in. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta keep it real, just acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? You live in the kingdom of hell, and you trying to talking about Santa Claus and was I good or bad? We supposed to be fighting the war to by all means be POWs. What would a POW do to get out of this jail cell? That's the way all of us should feel right now. Now that I'm motherfucker got a leash around my neck, and so I'm gonna be a good little doggy, and hope one day he just let me walk around with no leash. That's what we seek in life. We just seek to walk around leashless, but still be in captivity. Instead of just bite. This motherfucker don't even feed us. He stole our whole plate. You know what I'm saying? Our whole castle. He took our shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't remember. We've been in slavery for 3,000 years. You know? This is the Babylonian captivity. That's why they got y'all to see thinking that, you know what I'm saying, ever since we've been in America, no, they've been had this shackle around our neck. That's why every ancestor and every history memorial is identical to our father Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got crucified from our bloodline. Everybody. Last time we reigned was in Solomon. You know what I'm saying? Ever since then, it's been like, you know what I'm saying, they infiltrated our kingdom and put one of them in the place and claim to be the kings of Israel, and they don't even be an Israelite. You know? After King Solomon, you don't know what I'm saying, what bloodline was in them kings? Think about it. 3,000 years we've been in slavery. And then, you know what I'm saying, we only reigned 200 years, you know what I'm saying, if that. We might have been like 70 years. We had a 70 days of peace, you know what I'm saying, with David, King David, and Solomon, and then went right back to slavery. But it was like, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't it's two types of slavery, you know what I'm saying, you got the chastity, you got the slavery where, you know what I'm saying, right now, we in the Babylonian captivity. And then it was a time where our ancestors, you know what I'm saying, 300 years, 200 years ago, they were under the Egyptian slave where, you know what I'm saying, they hit the whip, you know what I'm saying, as if like our brothers in jail. They under that captivity. Because, you know what I'm saying, our brothers tried to be a runaway slave, they put on under the other captivity, you know what I'm saying, to keep us not wanting to do what they do, rebel and take our shit back, you know what I'm saying, take our home back. God put us over this land and rule it, you know what I'm saying? We Israel, my brother. You know what I'm saying? We from the tribe of Judah, we lions. Look, you know what I'm saying? We tribe, you know what I'm saying? That's why we the most aggressive, you know what I'm saying? Look, and then just think of it, how they just doing it. And any brother that make $1 million, they got on program to come to them. So when our brothers finally do make it out, we go home, we go to their home. We wanna be on they, you know what I'm saying, in their district. Give our money to them. You know what I'm saying? Pay you know what I'm saying? Pay their taxes, pay their street. You know what I'm saying? All they furnish them. We got the most massive, powerful, you know what I'm saying, thorough with bloodline brothers coming out doing the most amazing shit on planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? Over 144,000 super powerful niggas from Judah out here. Millionaire, billionaire, but all of them sold their soul and went to them. Every last one of them. Oprah Winfrey, you know what I'm saying? Got all her pain and hurt, you know what I'm saying? Her knowledge from these streets, but don't know female even know that, you know what I'm saying? She's the walking sufferer in Milwaukee. None of these ghetto children out here know about Oprah. She walk these streets when she was a child. And as soon as she got that million, she never turned back, never looked back. Everybody do that. Everybody that, you know what I'm saying, that's famous out here. You know what I'm saying? That's a superpower for us. All right, 127